Do you like musicals?
Yeah, I do. I'm involved, yes.
You're involved. What do you
What
do?
show is good right now?
Are you guys good?
Actually,
Do you want anything?
No,
kick it out of the way. Another water?
Ghost, believe it or
Oh
not.
yeah, I saw an
That's
ad.
actually better than I expected.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a musical?
Yeah.
Ghost like the movie Ghost?
Yeah.
And she has Libby in it?
You don't think it's going to translate very well
Yeah.
on the theater, especially, the whole, pottery scene, and yet it's spectacular.
Hmm.
I wanted
What
to
do you do
the-
for that area?
Well,
You brought it
She
up.
got embarrassed.
but I was asking you the question.
Yeah, and I just asked, I'll put my hand up. Go ahead. Go ahead.
In the front?
Yeah, what do you do for a living?
I started out as a musical theater major and then
Cool.
figured that I couldn't make it, and so I decided to become a lawyer, which I figured was pretty much the same thing. You want to portray a story in front of an audience and have them believe you.
Wow.
But I do community theater. So.
Cool. Nice. Well, congratulations. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would love to, but that's like a whole thing. I'd have to learn how to do. I got free time. I should have been doing this the last 2 months.
Yeah,
Totally. It's your fault. You didn't teach me how to dance. Go ahead.
I tried.
For the last 6 years, not last year, that you've gone to Seattle to play hockey for
Yeah.
Are you going to do it again next year?
We missed this year.
You did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'd love to do it again. I always had a really good time doing that. Yeah, for anybody that I went up there and did like a charity hockey game for the Ronald McDonald House up in Seattle, which I've always had a blast. It's hard to go up there and see the kids and everything, but it's a really, really good time. But yeah, I mean, who knows? I think I'd like to do it. Yeah, I'd like to do it next year.
I like to bring my friends so we can meet you.
Cool. John, does he play hockey?
Yeah.
No? No? We'll change that.
Maybe you do have a restaurant?
Yeah, you did.
How's that doing?
It's doing well. We have a couple of them. I have 3 of them with a couple of business partners up in Canada.
Oh, they're all in Canada?
Yeah, yeah, they're all in Canada. Yeah, we'll just pick it up and move it all down. 1, 2.
Oh no.
Took Kimberly 22
Presentation?
something to embarrassing, but it's a memorable picture.
Hope you're not wearing nude underwear.
It's kind of like the one you have in your room.
Oh, it is the one I have in my room.
It's my when I won an Emmy. Those bangs.
So I told you should cut your hair and things again. I have that in my dressing room, but it's like
That's so cute, thank you.
Did you shoot the one that's in the dressing
I
room?
have my dress. Yeah, I have the dress.
You have that dress?
It still fits her.
That was the first Emmys. Was either 89 or 90?
That's so cool. So you just have this photo, or did you?
I was going through all my old files trying to organize it.
Oh my
Wow.
god, it's so funny.
Yay, Stevenson.
That was such a cool. Yeah, I think that was my first time to New York.
Didn't you had to go find that dress that day because the other one didn't work or something?
I can't remember. Maybe our luggage didn't come, or it was something crazy.
Something like that.
But basically, that was my first time to New York, and it was me and my mom and a couple of friends of ours, and we had one of those days where our flights, flight didn't come on time, and then we missed our connector, or like we had like one of those weird flight days. We didn't get it till 3 in the morning, and we showed up at the Waldorf Astoria because that's where the Emmys used to be, and they're like, "Sorry, we don't have a room for you," and it's 3 in the morning, and I was like, "Oh my god, we have to go back home!" Like I was crying, and the manager's like, "Don't worry, I got you," and he hooked us up with this room. No joke. It was like a 3-bedroom apartment at the Waldorf Astoria. I'll never forget. I was like a princess. It was crazy. We all had our own bathrooms, and it was like we had this dressing area. I mean, it was insane. I think that's what happened because we lost our luggage, and then I had to go. The Emmys were the next day, so I had to go buy a dress in like a couple hours. So and I don't know why I picked that one. Obviously, I didn't have a lot of selection. I was 10. I didn't know any better.
Yes.
Anyway.
I can teach you how to tap dance. you like?
Yeah, she's. I have a friend of mine that's going to teach me.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I got tap shoes. It was pretty funny. I don't think I've told this story. I don't know if I should, but.
Incriminate
my-
yourself.
I know. No, I'm sure he won't. Every Christmas, my parents are just like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "I don't, nothing. I don't need anything." And then I said the same thing this year. I was like, "You know what? Give me tap shoes." And my dad was just kind of like, "You serious?" And I was like, yeah, I want to learn how to tap. Kimberly tried to teach me, but I just didn't do it. And I was like, a buddy of mine that's he's an amazing dancer, and he's like, he's going to teach me. He's going to come to my house and teach me. I'm like, all right. So I got tap shoes for Christmas. So
Stop belly dancing.
the next, no, there's no stop on my train for belly dancing. That's dancing. No, I don't think that. Just because? Because. No, I love sequence. I'm just not going to do Dance with the Stars. No disrespect to anybody that's done Dance with the Stars or is going to do Dance with the Stars, but I will not be doing Dance with the Stars. I know you
Just
did.
looked at him when you said that.
No,
I was looking at the game.
they would never, I don't think they would ever ask me,
Is your dancer?
because I'm a dancer. So it wouldn't, I know other people have been, but
That movie that you did with the dancing, where you were anorexic.
thank you.
So that's it.
Is that the one Dominic is in?
Yeah, the one where he's slipping the tongue.
Rick Springfield's in it too.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was fun, but I was intimidated because I was actually working with Canadian ballet in that movie, so it was like, I was trying to live up to them.
I need to see that.
Didn't at all. It was fun. It was good effort, A for effort.
Watching you.
What else? Uh-oh, awkward silence.
That's it?
What was that drink thing we did? Sip it, slam it, suck it, something?
Random. Yeah, that was it. Lick it, slam it, suck it, yeah. Those were the good old days.
They're really good.
Yeah, when the girls would get together.
Francis?
So, okay, you know me, I have questions all day.
Yeah.
It's good.
So, looking back at your last, like the last 6
Give
years.
notes?
What?
Give notes?
I do.
Yeah, I thought so. I like that. Go ahead. Prepared. I like prepared.
I try.
Yes, you do.
It was always kind of annoying because they always used to make digs about Robin and her sexuality. Like she was always this. Everybody when they always wanted to be mean to Robin would be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you're rigid and she's
Yeah.
good in bed." Like,
Weird.
what did you feel about that? Especially since you kept Patrick for 6 years, so obviously you weren't as rigid in bed as everybody wanted to accuse you of.
I honestly think they just needed that character on the show because everyone else is such a slut. You know, like, I mean, I don't think it had anything really to, it was just weird because when Robin was a teenager, she was anything but rigid. She always dated bad boys. I mean, so just to say that about the character was just really strange. And I remember coming back to the show and then saying, like, I was, like, snobby and, you know, in everyone else's business, and it just wasn't Robin at all. Like, that was a complete fabrication of the character of Robin. But I went with it because that was what they wanted to do. But no, I never really felt any way about it.
But you can be
But-
in a monogamous relationship and not be rigid.
I honestly, I think it was just because they had Carly who was sleeping with everyone. Even Elizabeth, she kind of pretends to be goody two-shoes, but she's not. You know, like there isn't really a character that is like straight or that is on the show. So they just needed to be able to say that about someone, I think. Look at me justifying it. It's so silly.
Who are you really good friends with, well, that you still stay in touch with from the show, obviously?
This guy, Kirsten, Finola, Manai, and Kent. Sorry? She's good. Kirsten, I know everyone says Kristen. Yeah, she's good.
You don't hear anything since she left.
Oh,
Yeah, well.
she's fine. Yeah, I mean, mainly I would say probably two of my best friends are Manai and Kent. or
scored?
lady.
Who scored? The Rangers? Wow. From the slot.
Yeah, there you go. I'm loving it. Was that a question for you too? Was that a question for Jason too?
Yeah.
I go to acting class with, I started in this acting class and now there's like a bunch of GHs in there. Brandon's in there with me, Julie's in it, and Lexi. Yeah, Lexi. Yeah, you hang out with Lexi. We went out for dinner a couple, what was that, like a month and a half
I
ago?
hang out with her all the time.
Do you?
We go to yoga like twice a week.
Really? Yeah, I hang out with, well, I see Dominic. I hang out with Dominic. We watch hockey, hang out, and you say you love Dominic? Yeah, he's a good dude. What's that? Who?
Haley?
No, that was Brandon. Yeah, we look alike. Yeah, no, they saw each other up in Big Sur.
What?
Yeah, Brandon was up there with his girlfriend, and Haley was up there with the family. They ran into each other in Big Sur. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's, yeah, those guys. Yeah, Kirsten and I see Kelly every once in a while outside of work. Yeah. Kelly Monaco. Yeah. We had a good group of people. Francis.
Were there any scenes that come to mind where Kimberly was more of a director than an acting partner? Or maybe I should say, were there any scenes that come to mind where she was more of an acting partner instead of a director?
I don't like this question. I don't know.
That wasn't meant as a bad question.
No, I know.
No, I mean, yeah, that's like, it was, you know, it was a little bit, I was a little bit nerve-wracking. I was nervous when she was, you know, the last couple of days, not only because, you know, obviously she was leaving, but we've been partners in a lot of ways, you know, not just like, you know, Robin and Patrick, but like even as actors and, you know, trying to protect ourselves against everybody else, and what we wanted to do and what they wanted us to do and things like that. And then personally for me, I mean, she taught me so much about acting and just making choices and talking me through things. And, you know, there wasn't really a day that went by that I didn't think, well, what do you think about this? Like if she would actually let me in her room and instead of like locking me out and pretending that she's sleeping, or it just scored again. And or if she actually wanted to like run lines with me, it was like a bonus, and then so I would use that time. But no, I would ask, you know, and so I was nervous leaving that because it was like a little bit of like I knew that I could go to her and she'd help me figure out a choice, or figure out how to do it, or you know, what do you think about this, or how do I make this more interesting? So now I'm on my own doing that, which has been great, but I've learned so much from working with her. So it was like, yeah, I had like a director that actually talked about the character and the choices in the scene, not like directing traffic director, because that was like whatever, you know, they tell us where to go, yeah, but you know, it was great for me because, you know, I could talk to her about, you know, choices.
I was just nervous about your answer because I remember like whenever we would rehearse, I'd be like, okay, that thing that you did there, don't do that, and that thing you do this. Like I would, without him asking, is really what would happen. But it was fun, you know. I mean, most of the time, he took it really well.
Yeah, well, you were right. So.
But I did feel like I had two minds. Like I can't help myself. I'm literally like in the scene, but I'm also like observing everything that's going on at the same time. It's probably not good. It's probably not a good thing.
Yeah, because
Jason
sometimes you're
looks like
acting
that
with
too.
yourself. It's okay.
I see Jason do that too. It's funny. Cook.
Yeah. Yes?
Will we see any more of your videos?